Una palabra no dice nada, y al mismo tiempo lo esconde todo, como aquel viento que esconde el agua, como las flores que esconden todo. Una mirada no dice nada, y al mismo tiempo lo dice todo, como la lluvia sobre tu cara, como la lluvia sobre tu cara, el mismo
My head is bursting with those stories.
They've been mumbling away for more than 2 hours now. Priests have come from every town. The church looks beautiful. Magdalena fainted during her first response.
She's the one who's going to be the Lordness.
She's the only one her father loved. I thank God we're alone for a moment. I came back here to eat.
If Bernarda should see you.
Since she's not eating, she'd like to if we all starve. Bossy tyrant. But she'll be the loser. Scrub everything clean. If Bernarda doesn't see things shine, she'll pull out the last few hairs I have left.
What a woman!
She tyrannizes everyone around her. She could sit on your heart and watch you die for a whole year.
My hands are bleeding.
She, the most immaculate, the most decent. She's the most superior. Her poor husband has earned a good rest.
Did our his relatives come?
Hers did. His people hate her. They came to see him dead and make the sign of the cross.
Poncia! Poncia!
The men left this bag of money for bread.
Thank them. Shh! Stop crying! Go home and criticize everything you've seen. I hope many years go by before you cross my threshold again.
You had nothing to complain about. The whole town came.
Yes, to fill my house with their sweaty underclothes and poisoned tongues.
Mother, don't talk like that.
That's the way you must talk in this damn town. This town without a river, this town of wells. We always drink the water, fearing it is poison.
Look what they've done to the floor.
You would think a herd of goats had walked in on it. Adela, give me a fan.
Here you are.
Is this the fan you give to a widow? Give me a black one, and learn to respect your father's memory.
Take mine.
What about you?
I don't feel warm.
We'll find another. You're going to need it. During our 8 years of mourning, no wind from the street will enter this house. Pretend we have sealed up the doors and windows with bricks. I have 20 bolts of linen from which you can cut sheets. Magdalena can embroider them.
It's all the same to me.
If you don't want to embroider them, they'll go out embroidering. That way, yours will stand out.
Neither mine nor yours. I know I'm not going to get married. I'd rather carry sacks to the mill. Anything but sit in a dark room day after day.
That's what it means to be a woman.
To hell with being a woman.
Now you do what I tell you to do. Can't run to your father with your stories anymore.
We're going to change our clothes.
Very well. But don't take the handkerchief off your head. Where is Angustius?
I saw her peering through the crack in the front door. The men just left.
And you? Where did you go to?
I will see if the chickens lay.
But the men must have already left.
Yes, but a group of them were still standing around outside.
Angustius. Angustius!
What do you want?
Who? What were you looking me at? And who?
At no one.
Is it proper for a woman of your class to go chasing after men on the day of her father's funeral? Answer me. Who were you looking at?
Me?
You.
At no one.
You weakling! You're spinning!
Banana, calm down!
Get out of here. No!
She did it without thinking what she was doing, which was clearly wrong. It seemed strange to me to see her sneaking off towards the patio.
That one takes after her aunts. Soft and slippery, making sheep's eyes their little barber flutter. How one must struggle to get people to behave decently, not like savages.
Your daughters are old enough to get married by now. They give you little enough trouble. Angustius must be well over 30 by now.
39 to be exact.
Imagine! And she's never had a suitor?
None of them has ever had a suitor, or needs one. They can get by very well on their own.
I don't mean to offend you.
For hundreds of miles around, no one can measure up to them. The men here are not of their class. What would you have me do? Turn them over to some field hand?
You could have gone to some other town.
Of course, to sell them.
No, Bernarda, to change. But of course, in other towns, they would be the poor ones.
Hold that vicious tongue.
No one can taunt you. Can we or can we not be honest with each other?
We cannot! You are my servant, and I pay you nothing more. Now get on with it. Put the clothes deceased in the big chest.
We could give some things away.
Nothing. Not one button. Not even the handkerchief we used to cover his face. Get out of my sight.
Have you taken your medicine?
For all the good it's going to do me,
But you have taken it.
I do things I have no faith in, but I do them like clockwork.
You seem livelier since the new doctor arrived.
I feel the same.
Did you notice? Adelaida was not at the funeral.
I knew she wouldn't be. I mean, her fiancé won't let her go out, not even to the front door. She used to be so full of fun, now she doesn't even powder her face.
Nowadays, you don't know whether it's better to be engaged or not.
It's all the same.
The problem is, we are always being criticised. They won't let us enjoy life. Adelaida must have a terrible time.
She's afraid of Mother. She's the only one who knows the true story of her father and how he got his land.
That despicable man, why is he in prison?
Because men cover up for each other on this kind of thing, and no one dares to make accusations.
Adelaida is not to blame for that.
No. But I see how this all follows a terrible pattern, and she'll suffer the same fate as her mother and grandmother, the two wives of the man who fathered her.
What are you doing?
I'm just here.
And you?
I've been going through the rooms to walk a little, to see the pictures grandmother embroidered in canvas. The little wall dog, the black man wrestling the lion that we liked so much when we were little. Those were happier times.
Where's Adela?
She went out to the coral and began to shout, "Chickens, chickens, look at me." I had to laugh.
If Mother had seen her.
Poor little thing, she's the youngest of us. She has dreams. I'd give anything to see her happy.
What time is it?
It must be 12 by now.
So late?
It's just about to strike.
Do you know about it yet?
No.
Come on.
I don't know what you're referring to.
You two know more about it than I do. You two always have your heads together like two little sheep and never confide in anyone else. About Pepe El Romano.
Oh.
Oh, they're already talking about it in town. Pepe El Romano wants to marry Angustius. I think he'll send someone to ask her hand soon.
I'm glad. He's good looking.
Me too. Angustius has good qualities.
Neither one of you is glad.
Magdalena, really?
If you wanted Angustius for herself Augustus is a woman. I would be glad, but he wants her for money.
After all, she is telling the truth. Augustus is the richest one in the house. And that's why now that our father is dead and the estate is being settled, he's going after her.
Pepe El Romano is 25 years old and the best looking man around. It would be natural for him to be interested in you, Amelia, or in our Adela, who is 20 years old, and not to come looking for the gloomiest person in the house, a woman who talks through her nose like her father did.
Maybe he likes that.
Have the chickens seen you yet?
Well, what would you like me to do?
If Mother sees you, she'll drag you by the hair.
I had such dreams about this dress. You know, I planned to wear it today. We're going out to see watermelons down by the water wheel. There will never be no one like it. It is a lovely dress, and it suits me very well. It's the best Magdalena's ever made.
What you could do is dye it black.
The best thing she could do is present it to Augustus when she marries Pepe El Romano.
Pepe Romano.
Don't you know yet?
No. Well, now you know.
But that's not possible.
Money makes everything possible.
Adela, what are you thinking? What I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's period of mourning caught me in the very worst possible time.
You'll soon get used to it.
I will not get used to it. I can't be locked up. I don't want my body to dry up like yours and grow old. Waste away in these rooms. Tomorrow, I'll put on my purple dress and go walking down the street. I want to get out!
Adela!
The poor thing, how is Mrs. Ricardo?
Be quiet!
What goes for one, goes for all.
The maid almost heard you.
Pepe Romano is going down the street.
Let's go what?
You don't know.
I don't care.
I've already cut the third sheet.
It's for Amelia.
Augustus, shall I put Pepe's initials in it too?
No.
Adela, are you coming?
She must be having a lie down.
Something's wrong with that girl. She seems shaky, restless, or even frightened.
There's nothing more nor less wrong with her than with any of us.
All of us except Augustus.
I feel just fine, and anyone who doesn't like it can go to the devil.
So, tell me, Augustus, what did Pepe say to you when he first came to see you?
Nothing. What would he say? It was just talk. It really is strange how two people suddenly meet each other through a window grating, and just like that, they're engaged.
Well, it didn't bother me.
I feel...
I don't know what. Not me, because when a man approaches the window, grating, you already know from people who come and go, who fetch and carry, the answer will be yes.
yes, but he must have asked.
Yes.
And how did he ask?
No special way, you already know why I'm here. I need a good woman, well behaved, in that shoe if you agree.
These things embarrass me.
And me, but we have to get through them.
Did he say any more?
Yes, he did all the talking. I couldn't, my heart almost jumped out my mouth. It was the first time I was ever alone with a man at night.
And such a good looking man.
He's not bad.
Such things are easy for people with a little experience.
What happened to you?
Well, it was dark, and when he first came over to me, he said, "Good evening." "Good evening," I said, and we didn't speak for more than half an hour. The sweat was dripping all down my face. I was so nervous.
I thought Mother was coming.
She would have set us straight.
She'll hear us.
Afterwards, he behaved himself. Instead of doing something else, he took up breeding finches and took me down.
Adela, you shouldn't miss this.
Bernarda is calling you, the man who says lace is here.
Don't give me more. If you want, I'll give you my eyes. They're brighter than yours. And my back to fix that crooked one of yours. But turn your head away when I go by. Adela, she's your sister. Besides, she's the one who loves you the most. She follows me everywhere. Sometimes she peeks into my room to see if I'm asleep. She won't let me breathe. And it's always, what a shame about that face that will never belong to anyone. No, my face is for anyone I please. For Pepe or Romano, isn't that it?
What are you saying?
What I said, Adela.
Be quiet.
Get rid of those thoughts.
What do you know?
Old women can see right through walls when it comes to things like this. Where do you go at night when you get up?
Lower your voice.
Do you think I haven't noticed?
Mind your own business. Spy! Traitor!
Don't defy me. Don't defy me, Adela. Because I can raise my voice like the lamps and make the bells ring.
Bring out 4,000 yellow flares and set them out on the walls of a crowd. No one can keep what has to happen from happening.
I can't listen to you anymore.
Well, you will listen to me. I was afraid of you, but now I'm stronger than you are.
Always arguing.
Of course. She insists I go to the shop in this heat to get her, I don't know what.
Did you buy me that bottle of perfume I asked for?
And the face powder. I put it on the table in your room.
Told you.
We'll have to see about that.
Have you seen the lace?
The lace from your sister's wedding sheet is beautiful.
And this?
It's for me, for a shift. You have a sense of humour, just for me to see. I have no need to exhibit myself to anyone. It's them. They play some lovely songs.
They're going out to harvest now.
Oh look, now they're turning the corner. Let's go and watch from the window in my room. Be careful not to open it too wide. They're bold enough to give her a look, see who's looking.
What's the matter with you?
The heat makes me ill.
It's nothing more than that.
I wish winter would come. The rainy days, the fog, anything but this interminable summer.
It will soon pass. And come again.
Of course. What time did you fall asleep last night?
I don't know. I slept up a lot. Why?
I heard voices out in the corral.
Yes?
Very late.
And you weren't afraid?
No, I've heard it before on other nights.
Could it have been a field hand? We should warn the others.
Don't do that. It could be I just imagined it.
Go and lie down for a while.
Where is the picture of Pepe? It was under my pillow. Which of you has it?
Neither one of us.
It's not as if Pepe were a silver safe husband.
Where is the picture?
What picture?
One of you has hidden it from me.
You have the effrontery to say that.
It was in my room and now it's not.
Couldn't he have slipped out into the yard in the middle of the night? Pepe likes to move around in the moonlight.
Don't play tricks on me. When he comes, I am going to tell him.
Don't do that. It'll turn up.
I would like to know which of you has it. Somebody. Anybody but me?
Of course.
What is all this commotion in my house? And in the silence of this heavy heat, the neighbors must have their ears glued to the wall.
They have stolen my fiancé's picture.
Who?
Them.
Which of you? Very well then. Poncia, search their rooms. Look in the beds.
Yes, Bernarda.
This is what comes from not keeping you on a shorter leash. But I will haunt your dreams. Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you looked for it carefully?
Yes, mother.
At the end of my life, you made me drink the bitterest poison a mother could swallow! Poncia, can't you find it?
Here it is.
Where did you find it?
It was
Don't be afraid to tell me.
between the sheets of Martira's bed.
This is true.
It's true.
May God strike you. Scorpion!
Leave her alone, please.
Don't you hate me, Mother!
As much as I want.
If I let you, do you hear that? Get away!
There aren't even tears left in those eyes.
I'm not going to cry just to please you.
Why did you take the picture?
It was a joke. Can't I play a joke on my own sister?
It was not a joke. We've never liked games, never. It was something else exploding in your heart, wanting to come out. Admit it openly, once and for all.
Be quiet. Don't make me talk.
I said. I saw the storm coming, but I didn't think it would burst so soon. Oh, what a hailstone of hate you have dropped on my heart. But I'm not old yet. And I have 5 chains for you. And in this house my father built. So not even the weeds will know of my desolation. Get out. No! Firm hand. Remember, Bernarda, this is your duty.
May I speak?
Speak. I'm sorry you heard. It's never wise to let an outsider into the family circle.
What I have seen, I have seen.
Angustius must get married right away.
Of course, we must get her away from him.
Yeah, not her. Him.
Of course, we must get him away from him. Good thinking.
I don't think. There are some things we cannot and should not think. I give orders.
And do you think you'll actually want to leave?
What's going on in that head of yours?
Nothing. He, of course, will marry Angustius.
Go on. I know you well enough to know you already have your knife in.
I'm not making accusations, Bernarda. I'm just saying, open your eyes and you will see.
See what?
You've always been clever. I'd often believe you could read minds. But your children are your children. And about them, you are blind.
Are you referring to Martirio?
Well, when it comes to Martirio, why would she take the picture?
Well, it was just a joke, as she said. What more could it be?
And do you believe that?
I don't believe it. It is so.
Bernarda, something monstrous is happening here. I don't wish to blame you, but you haven't allowed your daughters any freedom. Why didn't you let Martirio marry a Greek commoners? Why did you send him away the day he came to see her?
And I would do it 1,000 times again.
This is what comes of putting on airs.
I put on airs because I can afford to. And you don't, because you know very well what you come from.
Don't remind me of that. I'm old now, but I've always been grateful for your protection.
It wouldn't seem so.
Martirio will forget about this.
And if she doesn't forget, the worse for her. I don't think there is something monstrous happening here. Nothing is happening here. That's what you'd like. But if it does, rest assured, it will not go beyond these walls.
I don't know about that. There are other people who can read thoughts from a distance.
Stop hounding me with your evil thoughts. I know my fate and that of my daughters. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'll just get back to work. whenever he wants, whenever
Whenever he feels the need.
That won't happen as long as I have one drop of blood left in my body. Where are you going?
Get away from the door.
Get past if you can.
Get away! Stop it. How poor I am with no bolt of lightning between my fingers to strike the both of you down.
Look at, she was with him! Look at her petticoats covered with straw!
That is the bed of a sinful woman.
The shouting in this prison.
It's under!
That is towards the retired rod. No one gives me orders but Pepe.
Adela!
I am his woman. Get that into your head. And go to the corral and tell him. He's out there now, breathing like a lion.
My God.
My gun. Where is my gun?
No one is going to stop me. You're not leaving here. You and your triumphant for body. You're
Let
a
her
thief,
go.
and it's honour to this house.
Let her go, I will never see her again.
I dare you to find him now.
That is the end of Pepe El Romano. Pepe! My God! Pepe! Did you kill him? No. He ran off on his horse.
Then why did you say that?
Because of her! I would have poured a river of blood over her head! Damn you!
You're a fiend.
No, it's better this way. Adela. Adela!
Open up!
Open up! Don't think these walls can hide your shame.
Then they push that away.
Open up. Or I'll break down this door! Adela, bring a hammer. Go! What is it?
My God, keep us from coming to that end. Don't go in! Don't.
No. Not me. Pepe will go running off alive through the shadows of the poplar. But one day you will fall. Carry her to her room and dress her in white. My daughter died a virgin. No one is to say a thing. Send word for the bells to toll twice at dawn.
She was lucky! 1,000 times over! She had him!
I want
No weeping!
Shh! Be quiet! We must look death in the face. When you're alone, we will all drown ourselves in a sea of mourning.